Don't do it. You're tuned in here with the Alkaline Hassan, baby. The one and only, once again, we talking about change. And this is a quote that I ran across, that I wrote down for me during my time in my extensive studies on my change and becoming alkaline. And it states, when we start to think different, we chose differently, we behave differently, we experience differently, we anticipate differently, and finally we realize we are different. Not simply acting differently, but we are generously changing from inside out. Judy Johnson, PhD, where the quote come from. Then the other little quote, the moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease forever to be unable to do it. And that quote is by Jim Burnett. Okay, now, we start to think differently. It's the number one thing of change. This is when you starting to question, is it your fault? Is it my fault that the things in my life is not going the way that I planned them? Is it my fault? What is the role that I'm playing, that I'm bringing all the negative energy, all the aura? I'm bringing the same type of relationships. I'm only finding the same type of jobs that stress me out. Everyone called me with negativity. No one called me with positivity. Everyone want to bring stress among me. So once I start thinking differently, we choose different. So this when you start choosing your friends. This when you start looking at people phone call when they call, because you only realize they only call you with mess. They only call you with gossip. They only come to take from you. They only come to bring you in a stressful situation. Then we behave differently with them people. See, it goes to a point where they like, man, why you don't be, why you pulling back from going out every weekend? They see you go out every other weekend now. Then we go out, you don't drink as much. Yeah, normally you be the one turned up drinking the most, but I seen you only had 2 drinks tonight. Like, is there something bothering you? No, you just thinking different at the moment. You rather evaluate the whole experience you having than just to be experiencing it. I rather understand the experience and just be part of the experience. So we experience different. This is when you used to go somewhere, this used to be my thing, but lately I've been going out, I ain't feeling it. Like, I don't just like the people in the club ignore me. Like, I'm looking at everybody drunk, they get on my nerves, everybody bumping into me. It can be work. Your experience at work, man, I thought this was the job I had, but every time I go in the job, man, they nagging, they making me do more than what my job title is, but I started doing that so I can't just pull back from it because I opened that door. So now I'm looking at the experience difference. And they say we anticipate differently. Anticipate, that shows that you could have been someone that barely moving lazy, but all of a sudden you got this enthusiasm about yourself. Like, you just got this spark under you. You moving differently. It could be a give and it could be a pull too, the way you normally was just doing everything around the house, doing everything above you, but now you want to start thinking different. Like, man, these people taking my kindness for weakness, so now you pulling back on certain things and you not participating in the things you normally did. And it could be a relationship. All this can go relationship wise, because once I'm in a relationship and I start thinking differently that this spouse is not for me, we choose differently. Now I start pulling back from things that we normally do together. I stopped wanting to go out as much. Now you can go to the store by yourself. That's behave differently. Now my behavior is showing now you can go to the store by yourself. Man, I want to go here by myself. I don't want to be your shadow number. I don't want to be your tag along. No, I don't want to sit there and watch TV like we normally do, our soap operas. Now I'm behaving different. We experience different. Now the things that we used to laugh at, the things that used to make us joyful, the things that used to be the uplifting is now what piss us off about each other. You know what I'm saying? Now we experience things different. Like, come on, you always like when I do this, but shit, I'm thinking different. I don't grow, but you in the same spot. Now we anticipate different. Like, anticipate like the stuff. Now I'm seeing things in a different view. Now I'm looking at everything for face value, seeing everything it is what it is, and I realize that I'm doing 95% of relationship and you only bringing 5% to the table. And then I get blamed for all the reasons that all the mistakes that happen in relationship is because of me. It's something that I'm doing that make this. So now I'm going to go back to the 360 with it. And finally we realize we are different. Not simply acting differently, but we are generous, changing from the inside out. That's because, man, you got to understand, like, the main reason a lot of relationships break up because people don't grow together. Friendships and everything, people don't grow together. You have one person that just stuck in their ways, and you got the other person trying to better themselves. Anytime one try to lead the next and try to push the next, you got one pulling them back in. So once one start growing by themselves, they look for that knowledge that they learn, and they look for that knowledge they gain from the spouse, and that spouse is standing in the same spot still. It could be a man that just playing a video game all day. He don't care about nothing but smoking weed in that video game, but this woman studying how to start a business, studying how to become an entrepreneur, and she looking at you as, man, it was cool at first when I was just wanted a regular ass life, a dude just sitting in the house, but now I want more about life. Now I'm looking at, damn, I'm just looking at if you can go get a job for $725 and bring that little income that we could get that house we want. We can get that car we want, vice versa, spinning around, you know what I'm saying? Back to the female. Female, you know what I'm saying? That's sitting there and all she doing is thinking her body gonna bring what it wants to the relationship. She cook, she clean, all that, but now her spouse looking at her like, man, I'm running across these females that bringing bread to the table, still doing, go home and do everything you doing. Like, and I'm sitting here taking care of you, doing all this, doing that. Like, man, you ain't got credit. I can't even put your name on the car. I can't put this on that because you want to be this little hood female. And now I'm starting to look for something more lady, like something that have credit, something that I can go half with and zero down on a house with. I'm not into the ghetto fast girls no more, but we've been together 3-4 years, and I seen you the same. You getting worse and worse. By every female artist come out, you get worse and worse. You know, so change. We start to think differently. We choose differently. We behave differently. We experience differently. We anticipate differently. And finally, we realize we are differently, not simply acting differently, but we are generously changing from the inside out. You see? Man, change is so beautiful, man, and it's a curse at the same time, man. Because me going through my change, man, I done lost a lot of friends. You know, I don't have a lot of people that associate with me all day. You think you know it all, you think you better, because at the end of the day, they remember Cheeseburger. They don't know Alkaline, her son. They remember Cheeseburger. You know, Cheeseburger was a menace. Cheeseburger wasn't last thing on Cheeseburger mind with change. You know, Cheeseburger was the drug addict. Cheeseburger was the gang banging, Hoover gangster crib. Cheeseburger was the thief, the druggie. You know what I'm saying? The con man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't believe shit come out of his motherfucking mind. That was me once upon a time. So I understand their psyche. That's all they gonna remember. They have to be aware to be alive of who I was and what I done. So I can't blame them for the outcome that I get when I associate with them. I can't blame them for when they look at me and they know that I might not stay out of jail long, because right now is the history of me being out of jail the longest since I was young. You know, so I can't doubt them about that. I can't doubt a job when they pull me up and they look at my record. Hold on, he go to jail. Every year and a half, he go to jail. This man ain't got 3 years free time since he was like 16, 17 years old. Like, why we gonna hire him on that job, invest all up in him? Because they gotta pull my record. They able to pull my record up. And we see the dates, man, this nigga going back to jail. So, man, I can't be mad at the real walk around universe. So me, I'm taking this knowledge that I came from jail with, all this little knowledge, these papers and stuff, all these folders and stuff full of papers that I was writing down, didn't even know what I was writing all this stuff down for, all lectures, all studies that I could turn into these videos. So, man, build ways to be alive. You got to dream out there, chase it. You know, man, life can be a beautiful thing when you let it. You see, you just have to choose different, behave different, experience different things in life. Leave the fucking box. Experience something different. God damn it, take your spouse, create a new relationship with your spouse. Like a business plan, draw an activity sheet out for y'all. And don't keep doing the same shit, making it boring. Say, your city is big, and you know you gotta travel a city over to go enjoy yourself and relive, man. Keep people out y'all business. Keep telling y'all people y'all gossip so you can go gossip and bring more gossip to it. You hear me? Y'all tuned in with the Alkaline Hassan. Had to make a quick video, man. My phone going out. People don't never want to mess with me until I start doing something, y'all. You see, let y'all know, like, man, I'm coming on tonight. I lot of try to push it a little longer tonight. Then a little average 10, 11 minutes. I might try to go in. I'm going to clear my phone. It's school to prison pipeline. You know, that's what I'm doing tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got my notes. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm freestyling. You know what I'm saying? I got my notes written down. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a beautiful thing tonight. Y'all get with me. Y'all with the Alkaline Hassan. You know, hey, it's a beautiful thing when you find out who you is and how you feel inside when you're doing something that you know that you love. It's a beautiful feeling, y'all. So peace and blessings to the Most High, the Creator, the Supreme Being, with no help, no friends, no nothing, just the Creator, one of the universe. Peace and blessings.